Hey there guys, DMO73 here. We're giving you the first set of spoilers from Legacy Lost. We are jumping right in with new rulers. Today we are focusing on green-white cards. Apparently we heard from Jordan that a lot of this card is dual attribute, and all of the rulers are dual attribute. So this is going to be interesting to see how this works out. So let's just jump right in. So Glorious is now a ruler. Glorious, the Masked Crusader, human, green-white. Judgments of 3, white, green, and 1, and energize for yellow, for white or green. So as the game starts, you get a coin that banishes to produce white or green. So I was a little bit surprised by that. It's a lot of versatility, but that's pretty nice that you can do kind of one or the other. And then you can discard a card with Inheritance to draw a card. Play this ability only during your turn and only once per turn. So again, we're already kind of making sure that those ruler abilities are kept in check. You can discard a card to draw a card, kind of cycle your hand, but you can't do it unlimitedly, and you can't do it during your opponent's turn, so there's already some balance there. And then flips over into we all thought it was Lars, we all thought it was Alice, we were all wrong. Faria is back. Faria, the ruler of the divine beasts. She's a 1000 human/divine beast, green-white. When she enters your field, you put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your field so you don't miss a stone drop. And then every turn you may play your first Inheritance ability without paying its cost, and then you still discard that card. And she has a God's Art again, Priscia's Spirit Wind. It's a 0-cost God's Art, and she gains Barrier until the end of the turn. Play God's Art, Priscia's Spirit Wind only once per game. So essentially she has access to an instant speed one-time protection, which is pretty decent, except that it can be chased too. So Black Moonbeam is still gonna kill her, because you could just respond to the cast of it with a Black Moonbeam or something like that to kill her. But still, outside of that, it's still really nice to have that one-time protection base there. Pretty cool. The artwork is crazy. I'm interested to see kind of what comes out of this, and it's cool to see that Faria is back and alive. So now we're going to talk about the beasts that kind of support her. So we have the Beast of Holy Light. It is a 3/3 for 1 with Barrier red-black, so red and black can't touch it. And the Inheritance is pay a light and discard. So Inheritance is you pay the cost and discard this card in order to use the ability. So that's pretty interesting. And it's target J/Res gains +3/+3 and Barrier red-black until the end of the turn. This feels really good. You can essentially pay 1 light and sack this card, like casting a spell in a sense, to protect anything. So that's pretty awesome, the fact that we have these creatures that are now kind of like pseudo spells, but because they're not actually spells, they're abilities, they're not going to be able to be canceled. So I think that's pretty strong as an ability. So Beast of Holy Light I definitely think is a really, really good card for that purpose. And we have the Sacred Beast of Wind, so 1-drop 3/3 beast with flying. Again, if it has wings and flying, it's got to be a bird. Nope, it's beast. We can't have birds that have flying. So it has flying, Inheritance for 1 green, target J/Res gains +3/+3 and flying. So essentially it gives, these abilities are given to the thing that it's inheriting. So which makes sense. They make sense with the keyword name, makes sense with the mechanic. I think that's pretty awesome. Whether or not this is relevant in the long term, who knows? Being able to give something flying is really, really good. It'll be important to see whether or not Inheritance is instant speed or not. I would imagine it probably is, because it's an activate ability, but that's something we need to know. Then we have the Divine Beast of Ataraktia. He is a green-white, 6/6 for 2. Pretty strong there. Whenever you play an Inheritance ability, he gains +2/+2 and lifelink. So that's pretty good. And then Inheritance for 2, target J/Res gains +6/+6 until the end of the turn. So I think he's really, really strong. He's good stats for a 2-drop. He can get really, really big. And you can, because this will stack multiple times. I don't necessarily know if the lifelink will, but the +2/+2 definitely will. So he can be a real threat, real powerhouse. You imagine dropping this turn 2 and then he'll be an 11/11 or turn 3. And this will be an 11/11 with flying, and just go with lifelink too. So that has the potential to be really, really powerful. Now we have Faria's Summon. It is a 2-drop spell, green-white. Chant, quick cast. Search your deck for a resonator, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's really good. 2-drop, grab any creature you want, put it in your hand. And if you torrent with it, you actually recover a magic stone. So, yeah, you can play this for 1 and grab any creature out of your deck, which is really, really nice. Then last up we have Pricia's Memoria, our new special stone. This is probably going to be the type of special stones we have for this set. The artwork is gorgeous and beautiful, and I want it all. If your J ruler isn't glorious or Faria, it enters your field rested unless you pay 300 life. So this is a pain land, and then it's treated as a light and a wind magic stone. Produces wind or light just like a Gusting Skies would. And then you can, if your J ruler is flipped and it's Faria, you can actually tap it to give her +2/+2 until the end of the turn. So this is essentially like a situational Gusting Skies with a little bit of bonus. It'll still count as a Gusting Skies in the sense that it's a light and a wind magic stone, and it comes in tapped. So this is pretty interesting, the fact that you can essentially play 8 green-white sources, and really, really balance out your deck in that sense. So I'm really excited to see what happens there and with the other stones. So that is all we have for today, guys. Let me know if you're as hyped about this new set as I am. It's already looking really, really fun and really, really good. And we've only seen 5 cards. And spoilers will be up for this set on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Fridays. So come back here to the channel every Tuesday and Friday to get my my thoughts on these spoilers and see for them for yourself. As always, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.